Okay, peace to the family, peace. You know I'm on my New York flow. Low life, you know what it is. Yeah, but the question today is how much money is going to be made before you make that determination that you need to get in on it. People always want to wait until you make your money to see if they could jump on. But even after that, they still playing double dutch. If you haven't been making your money now, if you have not been making your money by now, you're probably not going to be making it at all. It's time to just make a decision. 2021 is about to pop off, and you can ill afford to be put in the same position you was in. This is a complete fact. So I got one of my good brothers here. Literally, I have a whole online family, but as I travel into town, I tell people I'll connect with them. I'm so fond of my brother. I say, yo, pull up. You know how I do, man. I say, yo, pull up. Let me just show you the room. Again, people say, yo, you brag like you ain't never had. I never had nothing, so that's why I always be bragging about the shit I got. I don't do this to be condescending. I don't do this to be disrespectful or rude. I do this for motivational purposes because a lot of people that come from where I come from in Brooklyn, East New York, Brownsville, the 9 ounce, and we ain't had shit. So when my homies and them see me in these type of spots in the city, they like, God damn, boy, you cooking. You heard? So, you know, I gotta always let y'all know. And it's also part of my demonstration. People like, yo, just stick to the teaching. This is part of the teaching. Because I teach about making money. So this is the fruits of my labor, you heard? You can't be teaching about money and then people don't see where the money going. People need to see where the money going. That's my brother, Organic Poppy.
Yo.
He recently cooking on the cryptocurrency, man, because, you know, we got the cryptocurrency course. We're also doing the last course for Gold in the Crisis this Sunday. This is the last course for Gold in the Crisis. So, you know, every time I travel, I take the time out and I meet a good brother or sister or two. Whenever I'm traveling, that I see is making the money and doing their thing. And he can tell you, I say, yo, when I get to New York, I meet you on the strength. Fact or fiction.
1000%.
And I kept my word, right?
1000%.
Yeah, I don't play games, man. I kept my word. And I say, yo, come through, pull up where I'm at, and we gonna make it happen. Plus, you know, I mean, shit, it's freezing. We can't go to a restaurant, sit down, kick it. So I'm like, yo, just come to the spot, and we do what we do. So yeah, I want to have a build. I want to have a powerful build. And I'm proud of this brother. Because this brother got like damn 6 figures and shit out there in the market cooking. And I'm just so proud because I hate when people get the information and they don't apply it. They don't apply it. But let me show you some of today's earnings. I put 2 Throwback Thursdays in there, but let me show you today's earnings. Doing my best to keep up with these young folks with their thing on social media. But yeah, go to brotherpolight.com, purchase Gold in the Crisis. Last class, the last dance this Sunday. Make your money. I'm putting over 10 stock notifications in there for you to make money from Sunday. You know how we do? We do the class on Sunday. We make our money that Monday. Let's get to it. But let's look and see what people are making today before we get to our conversation. Because we need a build, and you can learn from this brother's experience and some of the questions that he has. God told him, no, he can link up with me and ask me whatever you want to ask. But take a look at this. Take a look at this. This is what we do in today's earnings. This is dope. Man, come on with this internet stuff. Don't play me. Okay. Hopefully we good. Okay, I think we back. I think we're back. I might have to get this internet back on. We good?
Mm-hmm.
So why is it not clicking?
Refresh the print, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's do it. There we go. So take a look at this. J-Nug. Many of my students made a lot of money off of J-Nug already as it is. But take a look. $1,523 from J-Nug. You see the name. I always give you names. You never saw this name before. Thank you for getting in the game, sister. Thank you, sis. Getting in the game. You know, I got to show you the earnings. $634 made today. And that's crypto money, people. I told you we're going to do the same thing with cryptocurrency. She's up $634 today. So she's doing it on the stocks with gold in the crisis, and she's doing that with cryptocurrency and Forex. Okay? Yeah, we have the bundles for the classes out already now, too. Congrats. Look at this person. $284 made so far. That's the first few minutes. $284 of today. Okay, let's look at another one. I see we are making crypto money today. Here's another cryptocurrency testimonial receipt. I'll see you in class Sunday. Make sure you get into that Wealth in the Pandemic, Going Digital, Cryptocurrency Forex Trading course. Here's another person that made $194 to start the day. We still making money. Look at this person right here. $463 made today. Look at this. Congrats. RGW_206. Look at that. Cooking. 320 over here. 143 over there. Brother Polight teaches you how to fish on your own. 100. No cap. No doubt. When you do the stock class, I'll show you how to make your own determinations. How to pick your points. I have to do this. You know, I know y'all want to, let's get into the content. This is the content. You need to know that people are making their money out here. This is the content, people. Put a catalog of all your books. Or go to the website, brother. That's the catalog. What are you talking about? Okay, come on. Look at this person. Made $1,100 today. DeLeon. You see the name. I always make sure you can track these people down. This is another person that I never posted before. DeLeon. I went out my way today to make sure I could give you some people that never post. I go through a lot of receipts day to day. So there we go. Thanks again, Contract Killer. I'm not starving no more. Look at that. One contract made them $1,100. Look at that. Contract Killer. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, let's keep going. Here's the Thursday vibes. $2,200 made. Money Fiend 2K. Come on, you know the vibes. Let's keep going. Here's a Throwback Thursday for Laquan. $1,545. Okay. Let's do this. Organic Poppy. My brother right here. We're going to pull these up again to make sure we ain't tripping. Look at that right there. $3,438. Cryptocurrency. Now I'm going to ask you, my brother, have you been dealing with cryptocurrency before coming to my classes, or did you get put on to investing in cryptocurrency due to my classes?
Due to your classes.
My brother. And you're already cooking like this, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Man, it's all good.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Hold on, we ain't done. I mean, and trust me, this don't even show all the stuff he got going on. We don't got to have all his business out there on these streets. But, you know, I'm very fond of him for taking those steps from gold in the crisis class and leveraging his success from that and then investing monies into cryptocurrency. Now he got the digital world going. He got the world of fiat and securities going. He's winning on both ends. Now we just got to get him in that real estate energy and we good. I said we're going to make the monies from this and then we're going to invest in the real estate. So he's going there right now. We was just talking about real estate and that $100,000 per annual on the Airbnb situation, which is dope. My man is not playing. He's like, yo, I'm retiring in another 2 years, officially. So yeah, this is more cryptocurrency, $543 made so far. You know what I'm saying? Getting to it. Proud of my brother, proud of my brother. So yeah, let's get a good building. Let's get a good building before we start making our moves. Super proud of my brother, though.
Facts.
Super proud. So yeah, you know, I want to thank you, man.
Absolutely, man.
First and foremost, for just staying in tune with the knowledge and making it happen. I always love to meet my students because it's still surreal to be taken so serious. And then, you know, for me, I just know I'm right and I have so much confidence. But when I see the money's made, I'm like, oh shit, you know, if I didn't know what I was talking about, yo, thousands of people that fuck with me be losing, right? So I'm here like sometimes I just realize the gravity of what's going on because I'm so in tune with my world. I'm like, man, this just makes sense. I'm thinking everybody should know this anyway. And so I was just telling you something that made your eyebrow go up because I was just telling Poppy, I was like, yo, on the real, I didn't start learning about stocks until I learned about stocks. And I found I was doing most the things I was doing wrong and I was getting the right results. So then I had to come to the conclusion that I was doing most of the things right. And so all of that was confusion. But what I'm saying is, I didn't study stocks from other people's perspectives. I'm just into math and I like charts and numbers and graphs and grids. I love that stuff. So I have a natural inclination towards it, right? And so patterns, I love patterns. I love looking at patterns and I love researching. So I do scholarship. You know, I travel to different countries and publish my findings because I'm like, I don't want to use their pictures and I don't want to continue conversations off from a narrative that was already created. I want to go create new narratives, new opportunities for us to explore different things that's on the pyramid text. They'll show us 2 or 3 things on the walls of the pyramid, but every wall in the pyramid had writing on it. But they're going to keep us in the same conversation every year as black scholars regurgitating findings from European scholars and their translations. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to get more intimate and detailed with the language. And I'm going to take those pictures of the wall and film the wall myself, whatever it takes. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to review a portion of that wall that we've never discussed. And I'm going to create the conversation. That's my mentality. So in the same instance with stocks, you hear about it, right? Put your money in stocks. We don't know what that means. And it's such an ambiguous term, slightly a misnomer. Stocks, like what is that? That nobody really knows what the hell we're talking about when we say stocks. Nobody really knows what that is because it encompasses so many different things. You could be talking about any of a number of things. You know, you could be talking about indexes. You could be talking about ETFs. You could be talking about options. You could be talking about day trading. You could be talking about swing trading. You could be talking about basket trading. There's so many different things we could be talking about. Like, what the hell does it mean to trade stocks? Like, it means nothing. Like, somebody telling me about credit because I repair credit. Someone says, what's your credit score? And I always think that that's a horrible question. Because what score are you talking about? Are you talking about TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, or the FICO score? Are you talking about the wealth score quotient? Are you talking about the air score, health score, traffic scores? There's actually different scores. So what are we talking about when we talking about scores? All of this is confusion to me. So when you know more, you're like, yo, somebody's purposely setting us up. So when we think we understand what we're talking about, we actually don't know what we're talking about. So needless to say, when I started dealing with stocks, my mentality was I didn't have no dog invested in this fight. Meaning, I wasn't studying for nobody's specific purpose. I wasn't studying to go against anybody's agenda or for anyone's agenda. I just was interested in seeing if I could just play with it and understand it. It wasn't even about the money. I just saw it was a world that a lot of people are privy to and even more people are not privy to because it's not taught anywhere, like in the public school system. And on a basketball court, no one's really going to talk about the stocks that they got. And so I just like patterns. I like shapes. I like graphs. I like charts. I like numbers. So I figured if there was money to be made, I would definitely flourish in this, but let me just play with it and how it works. I'm like, yo, I should be able to trade virtually without me having to necessarily spend money. So that's the first thing in my mind, like, who got that? And whereas other people have you just start investing your money, I found out something called paper trading. And then I found the necessary apps and I start paper trading and I'm playing with it. I'm like, I mean, damn, how many people, when they teach you, do they actually tell you, paper trade first? Like, play with it. And when you paper trade, you get to trade actual securities, underlyings, stocks that actually exist on the market in real time, so you can see what you would have made if you would have invested real money versus the virtual money. And then you can use that as your barometer to discern if you're ready or not to go in. It's one of the last things anyone says when it comes to trading. No one says the word paper trading. So I'm like, that's crazy to me. But the thing was, when I learned, you go to school for the stock market and they won't tell you to paper trade. It's crazy. Like, why wouldn't you give me the virtual way to fuck up my money first? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, for me, it was my own path. So I devised my own ideas. That's why I can say things like common sense, current events, calculation. I don't sit here and say, yo, I gotta make up things that I cut and paste from someone. It's from my own experience that works out. I can talk about confluence trading and which indicators that I like the most. I can talk about the patterns that work out the most for me. Because I exhaust my understanding through what they call permutations and combinations. So I just go through so many different sequences, and then I look at the historical charts, and then I use that to be able to say, okay, I get it now. So ultimately, after I went through my process and I started cooking, I'm like, yo, I always got to understand that there's more information to be learned. Let me start learning through the routes that other people have. So I learned from some friends that were stockbrokers, you know, which really inspired me in the first place. So I started asking them questions. And I'm like, you know what? I found out that my stockbroker friends were a little outdated. So yes, they're stockbrokers, but they came from the era where they was like, here, writing shit down. That's where they really come from. So a lot of them, you know, we like 90s basketball. Yo, they wouldn't call that as a foul. So cats is stuck on that. So they can't even appreciate what's going on today with the new era and the senses of shooting threes. Nah, we need a real big man. We need a true point guard. And they're disregarding the true point guards that exist today, right? And everyone has the right to their preference, but it can hinder you depending on what you're doing. So if I'm a guy that's going to teach a new guy the ropes about basketball, and I don't like the modern era, I like the old school era, it has its advantages and it has its disadvantages. It was just snow that fell off. It has its advantages and it has its disadvantages. It could put you at an advantage if you're the only one in the new era who's still got a low block game, a low post game. You might be able to get off on that. But at the same rate, the game is so fast, if you think you're going to be holding the ball for X amount of time, you slowing down in the game. These guys know how to score buckets back and forth over and over. And you over here, we got to hope you make it after you hold the ball for like 6 seconds on the post. You know, so same thing, or such is the case with the stock market. You know, you got people that come from the old era. I like to call this the modern era. Because in the modern era, motherfuckers who never traded a day in their life can set up a Robinhood account and go crazy. That can never happen before. The broker is virtual right now. Before, you needed a physical human being to do this shit for you. So you got people that love that era, and there's certain amenities that took place, and there's new technology and new opportunities available to traders that never existed. So I found out through my own explorations, when I'm talking to people, they don't know what I'm talking about. But they're the ones who went to school though. But they just stopped their level of education from what school stopped them at. And so they failed to realize there was more to learn. And so, having taken that into consideration, I had to keep moving forward. But I took what I can learn. And then I talked to some more people that presently are in school for stocks, just came out of school for stocks. I know a lot of people, I'm building with them. And I pick up game and I understand different things. And I'm like, man, this is a blessing to learn so many different things. It's a blessing. But all the while, I'm like, they all sound blocked to me. And I'm like, based on what they're saying, I'm doing something wrong. But based on what I'm doing and what they're doing, I'm looking at their portfolio. They're looking at my portfolio. And I'm like, they ask me questions, or they look like they want to ask me questions, right? But it's too much ego involved because they went to school and they got their degree to be brokers. And I'm just over here playing around on the damn computer, and I got the gall. I got the audacity to be like, I'm gonna teach a community of fucking people that don't get no bread. That's just, when it comes to money, we don't get taught shit. And that's what's crazy about money. And this is why I be telling people they need to go to class. And this is why I say you need to get consultations. This is why I say you need to get in them courses. This is why I say you need to buy my books. Why? Because if I wanted to go boxing, people are, oh, you fucking crazy? You're gonna go in a ring and you never had a trainer? If I wanted to play basketball at the highest level, you think you don't need a coach? If I wanted to play tennis, if I wanted to golf, in any sport that I do, it would be expected that I get some kind of mentor. If I'm in a relationship and our shit is going to hell, we might need a counselor. If my child is tripping and I'm a parent that's concerned, It might be beyond me. I might need to get a psychologist. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So how come when it comes to money, we don't need nobody? We just go out there. And the people that teach us are the people that putting us in debt. I'm gonna buy a house for the first time. In the interim of the process of me buying the house, the motherfucker selling me the house is the one telling me and teaching me what's the best form of debt they could sell me into. I want to go to school. The school that's going to put me into debt is the one selling me on the best debt I need to go into that's more compatible with me. So when it comes to money, it's like, oh, just go out there and spend it and see if it works. So I told myself, I'm going to make money sport. And if money is sport, what are the different dynamics of sports that's going to make you better? And I said to myself, man, if money is a sport, I would need a coach. I would need to learn how to make my moves. So I went to different brokers and I picked up trainers, so to speak, to get a feel for anything that I was missing, because I knew I couldn't just do it by myself no matter how smart I am. I humble myself, still learn from other people. And so it's the same thing that I tell my people. You could do all these different things that require trainers, require guidance, require some kind of refinement. You do all these different things. But then when money comes, you just wing it. That's insane. So no, I do the course because I know they taught us horribly, and everybody now needs to start seeing money as sport. So is it a team sport? It's a good question, because we can make this a team sport and we could really make a lot of money. Now we can look at it on so many different levels. We can look at that as pooling our funds, investing as a group, strategizing. You watch these stocks or securities over here. I watch these securities over here. You keep our eye on the cryptocurrencies. You do the research over it. We can make this a team sport and we can maximize our potential, because individually, I don't have to access your funds. We can utilize each other and still individually invest. So I said I'm going to create a community and see who excels in the community, who cooks. And when 2021 come in, let's create the X-Men of this shit. And let's get all the fucking bread. Yeah. Because if you ever made money off the market, I promise you this. Anybody that's in my class will tell you this. You've never been more proud of yourself than any day in your life. The first time you make that 1,000 or 500, cats made $80. And they hit, God bless you, brother, but I know where it came from. It's like they made a decision and they trusted themselves. And they know how long it takes to get that same money on the clock for 1 week or for 1 month. And sometimes you make that shit in the first 5 minutes of the market. There's no better feeling and worse feeling. Because the day that you make your money on the market, the first 5 minutes of the market, sometimes the first minute of the market, you can just sell. You're like, oh my fucking goodness, I'm up $5,000. You say to yourself, how long did it take me to make $5,000 at my job? And I did this shit inside of 60 seconds? Or, okay, I waited a week or two. But damn, I made $1,000. I made 2 G's. Y'all made 530 minutes. He just posted this shit. I put my money in. 20 minutes later, I got $600. I can see me doing this for my life.
Rest of your life.
In fact, when you start making money off the market, you know what you start saying to yourself when you make money off the market? Fuck this job.
That's wild, man.
You like, I'm 2 trades away, and you bitches fucking hang it up.
Adios.
I'm hanging up the jersey, you heard? So, that feeling, like no one knows that feeling except for the person that actually invests. It's called oxytocin. It's the bonding hormone. Women get it when they breastfeed their children. You also get it when you find money in the street. You also get it when you give somebody money you wasn't planning to give them money. You kind of wanted to keep your money, but you gave it to them anyway because they was going through something. And then you see the benefit that it has in their life, and you feel good about yourself because you actually did it. You knew you wasn't going to really do it. You had to make a sacrifice. It took a little bit more than who you are as a day-to-day person, but you did it. Oxytocin, when you're compensated, when you get a return on your investment, there's a sensation that gives you a high. It's a natural high you get off of life. There's a satisfaction It raises your self-esteem. It makes you more confident because finally it feels like your life is in your own hands. I promise you. It's like you're a master of your own destiny. Like, yo, I can sit here and I can pick my fate. It's like you're playing chess on a human board. You're deciding when you're going to go in and when you're going to go out. You're deciding what you're going to go into. And when you get the returns, you say, I made the decision to do that. And I benefited from it. Any other time, I had to rely on somebody else's decision making to give me a set check 1 week to the next. Now my life is in my hands. I can just wake up and decide, I'm done working today. I made my money. I'm gone. And, oh, I got some shit there. I got like five investments there. I'm just waiting for this shit to kick. When that shit kick, trust me. And when it still does good, I'm staying in there. I got this shit figured out. Because the way I teach people is we don't enter unless we know where we're going to exit. So if I got investments out there that I'm planning to exit next year around this time. So no matter if it goes up or down right now, I'm not concerned. So I wouldn't be emotional and get out of there in haste. That's no. It's crazy. Yo, that shit just be dropping and it be looking like a body. Yeah, so I've been going through that all yesterday. Like out of nowhere, random, just poof, and it hits the glass too. I'm like, yo, is that a bird or what? Yeah, so you know that's what it is, man. But I'm just blessed, and I just like to give thanks to the good brothers and sisters that are in the course, because it's a great feeling when I see you guys send your receipts and your video testimonials, and you guys just show love and be like, oh, look, I never been through nothing like this before, or man, I feel the power. Yo, people think we possessed by money and shit the way we be talking, but they don't even understand. Like, we just be happy. We excited. Like, how did you feel when you first started making bread on the market, man?
I don't even know how to explain it to people. I didn't even know how to explain it to people. I was just so happy. Just so happy, so excited. And then, I just started watching your classes, and I just, the best way to teach someone is to follow, let them follow your footprints.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Show them your classes.
Man, I love Poppy because, yo, he be playing the hip-hop music and shit every time he make money, man. It be some nigga shit going on in the music, and it's just exciting, man.
It's that energy, boy.
Yo, it be dope. Show them the Robin Hood thing cover. He up 11,000 right now, and it's just like it's dope. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it because people always want to say that's cool, you making money, but what about the people around you? Well, what about the people that's not around me that I don't even know virtually that I'm impacting and influencing and touching?
So here goes Bitcoin.
Look
With
at
the help in the class, Golden in the Crisis.
1,800. Look at that.
Tap in, Brother Polight.
Yeah. Go to the homepage. Go to that.
Ethereum.
Yeah, he's in Ethereum. All of these currencies he never was involved in until he started taking the class. Not until he started taking the class. What's that, Litecoin?
Litecoin.
Look at Litecoin right there. Not until he started taking the class. Look at that. $1,400 there. $3,192 total made from Litecoin. And had he not taken the class, does that money exist? None of that money exists. So thousands of dollars. When did you get in the crypto class?
The crypto class, as soon as you came out, as soon as you dropped it.
And I dropped that class, I think, a month ago. Maybe a month and a week ago. So a month later, he's like 5,000 upwards or whatever. If the class don't come out, the $5,000 doesn't exist. And that don't count the monies that's going on in the stocks. That's crypto. I come out with a new course, he like, I'm jumping on it too. Poppy ain't slow. He like, yo, whatever P got going on. And yo, if I bring it up, he go get it. He don't play games, man. Brothers, yo, man, I respect it, man.
Scared money don't make no money.
I hear that, man. I respect it. And then to find out that at some point or the other, we probably crossed paths. I found out he lived a few blocks away from where I live from. But I was looking, I saw all that polo on. I'm like, yo, he got to be Brooklyn, man. I don't care. He had to be in Brooklyn or something, man. And when he posts, so many different people be always saying, I know him. And I'm like, yo, who is this guy? That sister post, that's my cousin. Yo, that's my man. Yo, that's my boy. I fuck with him. Yo, now I'm in. I didn't even know he was doing it. Like, every people probably didn't even tell you that they watching you or didn't know that you was in it. They telling me, yo, that's my boy. I didn't even know he was in it. man, I'm definitely jumping on. I'm like,
Spread
yo,
that love, baby. Spread that love.
man, that's real. Poppy is like he be evangelizing, man. He like my prophet right now. Yo, because I said I was sitting here to make people money, and he be preaching the gospel, yo.
Got to.
When he put that ratchet music on there, he be preaching the gospel. Yeah, so I just love it, man. I'm gonna go to Instagram, share some love real quick, let the Instagram family get this love. But go get the courses. Cryptocurrency is this Sunday. We do it every Sunday. You get the previous recording if you missed it, along with the PowerPoint. I got a powerful cryptocurrency class for you. Also, we have the last class for the stocks. I'm going to be giving out a lot of notifications. In addition to talking about IPOs, pre-IPOs, I added that to the list because I'm seeing what people are asking me to talk about for the last class. So I incorporated. Those of you that's been in Golden Crisis, you know several times when I get different emails and I see on an average people are asking for the same thing, I just incorporate it. So you can send your questions to me too if you say, yo, P, for the last class, I would like you to send this down to the other. And then I'll consolidate it and put it in there. But that last class is already loaded. I was already showing Poppy some of that stuff right now.
Loaded ain't the word.
You'll know certain apps to pick. We definitely going to go into the dividend investing. You're going to love what I give you for dividend investing. You're going to love what I give you for basket trading. You're going to love what I give you for the pre-IPOs and the IPOs and the strategy and how to trade those. You're going to love what I give you for the options trading, the new contract killing methods that I give you because I ain't done with the contract killing. I actually was thinking about doing a accelerated course on just contract killing for the new year. Because people love that shit so much.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Yeah.
I just felt like, yo, do a one-day contract killing course and give all the technical elements. Because there's a lot to contract. I mean, we call it contract killing. I'll be calling it contract killing like that is our term. So there's a lot to contract killing that I consolidated the info to get us going so we can make money. But there's a whole lot more information that it entails. And, man, you think you're making money off of it now. The more knowledge and diversity you have, the more flexibility. And then you can literally just make a living just off of selling contracts, which many of you have been. I know people that took the course and they stopped at day trading. Other people stopped at swing trading. Most people fell in love with the contract killing. And the thing was, the word contract in itself had everybody like, I don't know what, I don't know. But once niggas press that contract and boom, and they see the money go up so quick on contracts, it's ridiculous. Them shits is nuts. And the reason why I like contracts is because I can say, yo, give me 30 days for this contract. And I only need to be right one day out of the 30. Meaning I can be wrong on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. I can be wrong day 15, day 16. I can be wrong day 20. Day 21, I'm right, I make my money. I can go. And I still had 9 more days left. That's the way I think about things. Like, yo, you mean to tell me I get a 60-day contract and say, I believe that this stock is going to go this high, or I believe this stock is going to go this low. And you're going to give me 60 days to be right. That's the way I like to explain it. If I told you I'll give you money if you was right just once out of 60 days, would you take that versus being right once today? I'm contract killing. Then you're going to give me 60 days to be right? I'm going to make sure whatever I invest in definitely should be right. I'm not going to just do it for anything. I'm going to do it for something historically that shows me within 60 days, they always go up at least 7 times. Something like that. Right. And I just use my sense. Like, give me the history on some shit that always goes up at least every 60 days. And then I'm only going to invest in stocks that always do good at least 6 or 7 times 60 days. Because I only needed to be right once. And I don't give a fuck if I only make $300. And damn, if I would have kept it in there, I would have made $1,500. I'm going to do it over and over so much, I'm going to get to the $1,500 regardless. So it's just strategy. Yo, I get $250, I'll be out of there. Like, nigga, your account has 6 figures in it, and you running off with $250? Yes, because I'm $250 up. I don't give a fuck. I'm a savage, because I'm going to do it again with something else. And I'm going to do it again with something else. I be day trading option contracts. If the shit pops the same day that I invest in it, and it hits like $1,200, $1,300 on day 1, man, I might be likely to get out of there. The money ain't going nowhere. These contracts are going to be selling straight through from this year to next. It's going to be cooking straight into August next year. When the vaccine thing settles and the economy starts getting better, the money going to slow up. We're going to need a different course. That's what it is. Right now, yo, everybody should be in the course. The money's here. I promise you. You think you seeing screenshots right now I know my students are smart enough to sit and lay in bed. I know American Airlines is probably like $16 right now. They're going past $20, people. I don't give a fuck if you buy it now at 16. They're going past it. When I told y'all about a month and a change ago, yo, if it's around 11, just buy it or lower.
Right.
It's at 16 now. But fine, whether you listen or not. I'm going to tell you, IBM, the capital gains are good. Meaning, if you sit on it, the stock is going to raise capital gain. If you buy it at 120, it's probably going to be at 160 next year or so and around. That's a capital gain. But it's also a dividend paying stock. Man, so you mean to tell me I can get capital gains and dividend investing returns? Like, come on now. And they're giving out good money, man. They're giving out over $6 and change on per annual. So you're going to get like $1.50 or more every 3 months per each stock. You know? And when you know the snowball effect and everything, we don't get into that for class. Listen, the most annoying part about stocks is that the companies you work for invest your money in stocks to pay you your pension. You could have did that shit yourself. I promise you. I promise you. Where you think they're getting that money from? They putting it into blue chip stocks. Stocks that historically always pay dividends. And they're employing the snowball effect. And they're making money off of your pension and then giving you some of your pension because you didn't know to do it yourself. I promise you, 9 out of 10 people getting their pension, the company is putting it into blue chip stocks. IBM, they successfully raised the amount of money that they give out. No. Maybe it's Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola successfully raised the amount of money they give on a dividend for over 50 years straight in a row. So why wouldn't I invest in them? But I bet you every other company that's hiring you, it's like, well, they're 50 for 50, 53 for 53. Not only are they giving it out no matter what the state of the condition of the economy is, but it's rising every year for 53 years straight. Who wouldn't say, yo, let me put something in? That's some stuff right there that could roll over into your children. Like, when you understand what dividend investing means and represents, and you understand what the DRIP program is, dividend reinvestment program, and how you understand that they're going to pay you every year, 4 times a year, if you reinvest the same money in there, every year, 4 times a year, that by the time 10 years comes, if you don't reinvest the money, you'll probably have $6,000 every year. If you do reinvest the money, you'll probably have $16,000, $20,000 every year. And if you keep this thing going straight into your next generation of your children, listen, man, that's how you have inherited wealth. Next thing you know, all you need is one generation after you start the ball rolling. You'll be alive long enough to see your children always get $20,000, $30,000 every 3 months. And you can split it with your children. And then when you're gone, you keep the DRIP program going. By the time their children come, that shit is about $80,000 every 3 months. It's crazy. Generational wealth. When we talk about generational wealth, that's another misnomer. It's like, it sounds good, but what does it mean? It sounds like it makes sense, generational wealth, but how do you employ it? How do you activate it? What do you do to ensure that one generation gives money to the next? When we think of generational wealth, we just think, oh, buy the house, and then I pay for it all, or most of it, and then I give it to my child. That's what we think generational wealth is. We don't think generational wealth is a snowball effect. I invested in something, and then every time the returns come, reinvest the returns. Which means if I don't reinvest the returns, I'm still guaranteed X amount of money every year, every quarter. But if I reinvest the returns and I keep this going straight into my child's existence, then my child will inherit the snowball effect, and it'll keep growing even from their generation to the next. So a lot of our oppressors' posterity or their children have inherited their investments from dividends that paid out from not just one generation, but 5, 6, and 7 generations. So their family, which becomes a company, a holdings company, they end up having over $100,000 every year coming in. This guy, Warren Buffett, man, that man got so much money in Coca-Cola. Yo, he get like 150 million plus every 3 months from Coca-Cola paying him for him investing in Coca-Cola. That's what dividend companies do. Like I just want to say, when we're young and we make children, sometimes we talk to our significant other, you talk to your wife, she talks to her husband, boom, and we be like, yo, let's start putting some money aside, you and me, every month for the child. We talk that shit. That's a good idea, but that's as far as it goes. That money we talked about should have went into a dividend-paying stock, so it can grow from whatever we give. So when we give every month, then when it starts giving us back every month, we just reinvest the same thing. Eventually, we can stop putting it in there if we choose. The burden no longer exists because it's going to keep building up. By the time your child is 25 years old, your child would already have at least a guaranteed $8,000 to $10,000 every 3 months, right? Which would mean every year your child will have anywhere between $32,000 to $40,000. You know what I'm saying? $32,000 to $40,000 a year. It's like, come on. It's like they got none of the 32,000. They got zero. Or you can create a strategy where by the time they're 20 years old, every year they're guaranteed $8,000 to $10,000 every 3 months, $32,000 to $40,000 every year. That's 20 years in the making, and you don't have to babysit it. All you have to do is just let the money snowball, reinvest, 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 reinvest. Shit is crazy, man. This shit makes you wealthy, man, and it don't take a lot of money. Cause some of these stocks, it's like, and when I talked about this Coca-Cola stuff, when gold the prices started, it was like $40 a share, some shit. It's like 54 now.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get higher as this vaccine starts kicking off. It's ridiculous, man. I talked to y'all about a lot of, you guys gotta go back into the original Gold in the Crisis classes. Look at those things we talked about, because they're relevant today. Because now we're in the second half of this pandemic, which is the vaccine. This is the last rush. When the economy gets good again, money's gonna slow up. This is the time we put the money in to become the millionaires. We had fun, we made some money, we paid some bills, we helped some family, we did all that shit, right? Now, for this run, this is the fourth quarter. If we don't grab the money out of this fucking fourth quarter right now, we stuck again. And there's a depression waiting for everybody. Because they printed more money than they could afford to create. Those of you that's in the cryptocurrency class, y'all understand this beyond most people on planet Earth. With hyperinflation, inflation, food inflation, the recession, the Byzantine generals' conflict. You know what I'm saying? You guys understand this whole thing with the money thing. This is the fourth quarter. You know, you guys be, oh, he just want to sell his class.
Crunch time.
I mean, you could think that if you're on the outside looking in, but people that's in the class knowing they spent $99 or $150 and they made thousands of dollars. This guy bought what I'm selling the cryptocurrency class for, $99?
$99.
You bought that and you already made over 5 G's.
Yeah.
So, this is more than, yo, Polight's just trying to sell a $99 class. Because that chat room will be lit with niggas saying, I'm losing money all the time fucking with this guy. I guarantee that chat room don't have shit like that in there. I guaranteed it. I don't gotta see it. I guarantee people like, yo, I paid $150. I'm making the bread. I made my shit back. I called the stocks out for cryptocurrency. I said, I'm gonna teach you the nuances and shit, but let me give you some stocks right now, and then I'm gonna teach you why these shits make sense. Because that's what I do when I start the courses. I know I have to go through explanations, but I also know, damn, I need to make sure they make their money back real quick. So I just make sure you guys make the money back. Buy me some time so I can just teach properly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that shit is encouraging. 5,000 is encouraging after $99. You can say, okay, I'm all ears. You know, just show me some money real quick.
Nice.
I show you more than a $99 return back. You feel me? That shit's like 5,000%. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Word. That shit's like, yo, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, point in case, yo, it can get depressing after this vaccine really hits and then things go to normal. For you to know the knowledge and haven't really capitalized on J-Nub, gosh. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we got so many things that we learned about that was affordable. The prices are going up on everything now. It's still within reach. You're gonna play games and start studying this class when the market's fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
This man said he's up 18K since taking your class.
Man, thank you. What's his name?
Mel Williams.
Mel Williams. Yeah, man, I'm familiar with that name. Mel Williams said he's up $18,000 since taking that class. And Mel, you should be at 1.8 million, 180,000 sometime next year minimum.
Soon to come.
Yeah, these classes that I got in cryptocurrency and forex for Sunday and gold in the crisis. This last class will go in the crisis. Trust me. If millionaires don't come out of gold in the crisis, I feel like I'm a failure. If you don't become a millionaire out of golden crisis, I failed. That's how I feel. If you ain't, it just don't make sense. That means even though you made bread, you still had that reluctancy. There's some things that's just common sense, like the crypto information. Ooh. Yo, listen, just keep stockpiling.
Yeah, exactly.
and yo, when you see what I'm coming with, man, oh my goodness, man. When you see oh my gosh, I can't wait to Sunday class. That's all I gotta say. I'm doing it the same way. The last dance. The last dance, man. Make sure you join membership, because that's the only other place I'm gonna do additional classes, because I'm gonna teach here and there the stock stuff. All over that shit. Bachata.
Hey.
We all over that shit. I know. We all over.
I'm gonna send you a notification with the bachata.
He gonna love it. He gonna love it.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next one. My next 5Gs, I'm gonna send you some shit like that.
He gonna love it.
Yo, so I'm gonna check you guys on Instagram. I'm gonna do a quick Instagram vibe and go over a few more receipts. But definitely looking forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. It's gonna be great. BrotherPolight.com. I put it right there. It's pinned to the top. And again, when people ask, if I get another course more than one, what do I get? If you don't get the bundle to get all the courses, don't forget we got that last class at the end of the year, which is the 2021 Silver Tsunami, the survival plan. That's going to be amazing. But that's for the 27th. This Sunday we got the cryptocurrency and trading, the forex and cryptocurrency trading course, and then we also have the golden crisis last class. However, Saturday is the holistic mathematics class and the UCC and real estate.
Love them classes.
Thanks, brother.
Love them classes.
And so I always tell people you should be studying the real estate class while you're playing around, because that's the next market that you hit while you're making the crypto money, while you're making the stocks money. You hit the real estate class and you study so you know how to buy properties without a mortgage. That's the thing. But I'd be remiss if I didn't put a lot of focus on the securities, the ETFs, the indexes, the baskets. There's a world going on in the stocks, man. And once I start getting you guys playing with the baskets, the basket trading, and putting 15 securities in one, and then listen, yo, trust me, you'd be like, yo, there's so much different game out there. You'd be like, yo, people out here playing, they playing out here, they making bread, and we like completely out the loop from all of it. No one's telling us nothing, and they ain't looking to say nothing. You got cats walking around in suits, and especially in New York, Wall Street. Got cats walking around here not saying shit to nobody. Just knowing the game and ain't giving nobody nothing. Seeing people starving and hurting. They ain't gonna take nothing out their pocket for them to spend a little game on us. Ain't saying nothing.
I see them in the airports. and Barnes and Nobles and Starbucks. I'm like, I know what you're doing.
You already said it. You ain't slick no more. You ain't slick.
You don't gotta pass me that info no more. You know what I'm saying? My brother Polight making that movement for me. You know what I'm saying?
You already know, man.
Appreciate the love.
Man, thanks, man. So yeah.
Talk about the book. How it's going on after the last class.
Oh yeah. So I taught them how to make $1 with a few pennies. It's going to be released finally. I just wanted the Gold in the Crisis class to be done because I modify it quite often so I can make sure whatever we incorporate into the tone can also be available to you guys. But yeah, don't wait until the economy is better and everybody's face is contorted from the vaccine.
So stupid.
Everybody walking around here like this and shit. Don't wait until that day comes to start making money. Word. Thank you, Linda, says Eric Banks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so we on it.
Not too late to buy the class.
It's never too late to get the class right now. You go to brotherpolite.com, you look for Gold in the Crisis. That's the stock class. We're doing the last one. You'll get all the previous recordings, the previous PowerPoints, PDF versions to them, the audio recordings, and the tutorial videos. You get all of that. It's a lot of data. It's very clear. It's clean. It's neat. You can move up and down it. It's real nice. You go on the website, you'll be able to access it. We making money out here. Yeah, if you're a beginner, it's good. The class has taken you from beginner to expert. That's what the class does. You think all these people in the stock class knew about stocks? Most of the people in our stock class knew nothing. They didn't know how to read the charts or nothing. And now people look at them like they're savants or they're geniuses. And they are. It's not a monthly fee. You just pay once. You just buy the class, you pay once, you're good to go. The monthly fee is membership. $19.99 a month, $5 a week. That's monthly. That's when you get the notifications on the text to find out what to look for. And the presumption is you was in class, so you got enough knowledge so you understand how to read the text. Yes, we'll give live trades. You got to wait to that session in the class. Thank you. I appreciate you all. The course is $150 for Golden and Crisis final class, $99 for Forex trading and cryptocurrency course. You just type in those words. When you go to brotherpolight.com, you click courses and you'll see which ones you have to buy. Yeah, so don't play around, man. Don't wait until this economy get better. I promise you. Yes, beginner level straight to expert. That's how the class is designed. So there's no excuses. I don't know what I'm doing, so it make no sense. Hey, don't say that you're struggling. Don't say you could use an extra $1,000 or $200 or extra $200-$300. Don't go around here telling somebody that yet you're aware of the live and you're aware of these classes. Don't be turning around saying none of these leaders care about us. Nobody's teaching us. Don't do that. Don't say, why are you charging? Yeah, people making thousands of dollars. Can a nigga make 99? You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking. I ain't saying, yo, Poppy, man, I'm charging a 10% commission when you make your bread. You know, send me 500 when you make 5,000. I ain't doing that. You pay your 99, you good. You pay your 150, you good. I'm proud of you. I'm happy that it's working out for you. I don't ever turn around and say, yo, man, can a nigga eat? You make $10,000. I got people that made over 6 figures because when they throw their bread in, there were certain things they threw their bread in that was like, they couldn't deny it. I made hundreds off of just passively listening. I hear you, Katie, Michelle. Real talk. It be like that. I can't tell you how long it'll take you to learn Forex. That's something you have to decide. I put the information out there. Just study. Now, I know I don't pride myself in talking where you don't understand. I pride myself in going through real in-depth explanations to ensure that you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, you have changed my life. Thank you, my brother. That's Corey Liberty, City Boy Baker. Ever since Bro Polight, I've been moving different. That's from Gargamel Kiffin. Keep going to Crisis. If you got to get one course right now. If you get a second one, get UCC in real estate so you can have your mind prepped to start purchasing real estate. All right, guys. Polight teach different. Make it so average. Make it so the average person gets it. Thanks, man. Says Cameron Kimbrough. It's either $250 for a pair of Jordans or get $250 in 9 stocks. Got $10,000 on the side. I hear you, Donald. Go ahead and get that. Yes, you can. Stop asking questions, fam. Link at the bottom. Like I said, I made up to $8,000+ Don't miss this second wave, Iluvu. I hear you, Mel. Talk to me nice. You are the answer to property, man. It's good energy on this thing, man. If you take the class and you're a total beginner, I'll be able to comprehend everything. Yes, if you don't, you got to work harder on your comprehension skills. That's not to say anything negative to you. It's to say you have a responsibility to put in the effort where it's necessary. But I know I've made a concerted effort to share this information in ways. I done jumped through fiery hula hoops to create illustrations, do tutorials, show you on my phone, presently purchasing. I press this, and then after I press this, I go setting up an account, showing you screenshot after screenshot, sending you a video tutorial that you could download. So if you're on your phone, it looks like this. So if you're on your laptop, it looks like this. So I feel personally, if you don't understand it, you're just intimidated at this point, because you literally can have your phone in your hand as you watch my video with the screen recording from my phone showing you with my voice, press this, then this screen comes up, then go to the bottom right hand corner here, press that comes up, then you go over here, press this, now you've into that. That's the way I do it. So it's like, I know people would just be like, man, I'm just a beginner. The people use that word beginner, and I'd be like, listen, don't be intimidated by what you don't know. Be intimidated because you don't know. There's a difference. Get out of that intimidation. Just throw your ass in there and make it work. Don't worry about if you lose your money because you're not going to understand. Worry about the money you're not making because you don't understand, and make yourself figure it out. But as far as I'm concerned, I went far and wide. I thought about it, and that's why I said it's great that I taught myself, because I remember the questions I had, and I remember asking people, and I'm like, yo, I've asked people the same question 6-7 times, and I'm like, I'm not slow, but this motherfucker's not answering my question for shit. I'm starting to wonder, he don't want me to know, or he don't know himself. So the way that I teach based on, it would have been nice if somebody would have just showed me like this. So that's the way that I teach. And with this technology, I'm like, yo, I just screen record. Let me show them. Boom, this is this chart. I'm gonna go over here. This is the moving average right here. Boom, this is the box right here. I like to put this over here on the left side of the screen. I do all that shit in there. There's like, what else do I need to do? You'll be good. You'll be great. And then you'll source yourself, and you'll start playing around. You'll feel comfortable enough to start playing with things, changing the background color to blue instead of black, and you'll play around with it. You'll have fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's exciting. Just get in the game. Don't go into 2021 unprepared. Study now. Study now. Start studying now and do your thing. Word. Touch on the membership again. You know what's interesting about the membership? If you go to brotherpolight.com and you click the word membership, it's an elaborate detail. I would be doing you a disservice if I attempted to explain membership, because the explanation is so elaborately written.
Nice and clear.
Yo, you can't lose. But the main peak right now I would suggest people to join membership for would be for the notifications. You get a text message to change your life. Text message about some real estate or some crypto or something that'll change your account. That's my number one selling point for membership. $5 a week, and I may get a text that can make me 500, 5,000, or 50 grand. Yeah, I'll take that, because I got people texting me all the time that don't make me no money. How about that one? I mean, shit, if you bought a hoodie, if you bought a hat for $40, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I know these fitteds be like 40. You know what I'm saying? If you bought some kicks, I bought some Timbs. I never had a pair of Timbs. Everybody always swear when I'm in Cali, yeah, you wear Timbs. And I'm like, actually, I don't. I was always wearing like just high-end shoes to be different from everybody. But I saw that snow and I didn't want to fuck up my Versace kicks. So I bought some Timbs. I'm like, I'm not stepping in that slush. And the New York slush got dog urine in it and other surprises. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, these shoes will never be the same. They suede, they leather, they all a bunch of stuff. I'm getting some boots. I'm going to fuck them up.
My boy Ho.
All the time, man. Yeah. This man is known. He good in the streets, man. So, yeah, I bought some Timbs. And I think I spent $200 or something like that. I don't know. You know, prices change, inflation and shit. I don't believe it was that much back in the days. Because I'm like, niggas were spending this back? Nah, they couldn't have been spending this back then. That would have been kind of absurd. But, hey, Uptowns be costing a lot of money. Air Force Ones now. To me, I think it costs a lot because I never really bought them. But I remember them being like 120 or something. So I'm like, damn, I feel old because I think them shits be like $20 for some Nikes with a check on the side. I remember it's just like $120, and it was kind of not looked down upon, but it was like you all right if you had those, but you wasn't like cooking. Now I'm like, God damn, what the fuck? Them shits is bread. I've seen some uptowns like $300.
Damn.
Yeah, it's high top with a strap. They almost look like a
I've seen
boot.
those.
But they do look
ACG
dope.
type of jump off.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I like them though, you know. But I never really was a sneaker guy. But anyway, 140. There you go, Eric. And so I'm over here thinking like back in the day, I'm just buying some Timbs. I'm just like $100 and something. And it was like 200. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
life
changed.
Life changed. So I'm only gonna wear these for like a day or two. I really only got these guys so that snow. Man, I'm not gonna wear them again. I might wear them again just to go in LA and finally look like the New York guy they've been wanting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I was like, man, let's do it. Always love Low. I think Low got more expensive again too.
Low got more expensive.
Cause I just bought a teddy bear sweater, and my wife and I, and they said one of them I got half off. It was Black Friday or some shit, and I still spent like $700 in change. So I'm like, the fuck? I thought you said one of these shits was half off. So my shit was like $400 and change for the teddy bear.
Wow.
Yeah. And I see you got your teddy bear shit on. I'm like,
throwbacks. This is throwbacks to like 92.
Yeah. Yes. I just copped a black one.
Holding its value and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you know, you know. But that Low is dope. And I'm like, damn, they cost bread. I'm like, shit. I mean, Low always was a nice brand, but damn, the price went up. I'm like, I be so out the loop because I be trading, and then when I do buy something, it'd be some different shit going on. So I was out the loop for a long period of time. Cause I used to wear a bunch of iceberg.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my marker.
I hit that wave.
Yeah, I was on that. Like
Simpson, everything.
Ask Zeke how I did it. I had the sneakers, the socks, the pants, the belt, the t-shirt, the button up on top of the t-shirt, the scarf, the gloves, the knit hat, the jacket. And then the coat over it. Like, he'll tell you, I never came out one day without at least 10, 12 articles of clothing, the belt. I was OD in the boxes. And so niggas knew I was making bread. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I wore it. If I wore anything else, it'd be coochie out. Yo, actually, anybody in the 90s would tell you. Anybody that lived in the 90s that knew me, ask anybody from GS9 that was around during that time. They'll say, yo, everybody used to call me Berg or Ice. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I was wearing head to toe. No story made up, no cap. And so that's what I was into. So I didn't even really know the prices of the shit. But I did fuck with Low here and there because of Low Lifes and everything. So, you know, that's Brooklyn culture. You had to have some polo, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Especially when jean jacket outfits was popping. And you could throw the hoodie under and the sweater there. Yeah, that was dope shit.
Crescent.
Man, those are good days. They had the shiny suit era.
Oh, what was that? The Millennium. The Millennium area.
You know who used to make dope clothes too? They had a run. They were super dope to me. Jabos. Their jeans with the straps and shit.
Yeah, the jeans with the best.
And the jackets, I wasn't wearing North Face. I was wearing Spider jackets.
Oh, Spiders.
It's crazy.
It's not like a North Face.
Yeah. Man, those
Spider had more unique to it, like the style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. You could take the arms off and it'd be a vest. And my shit had I had the Olympic version with the thermometer in there, and you could check the temperature when you open up your jacket. Plus, niggas was hustling, so that shit had like 20 zip ups everywhere. So you was able to cook.
Jackson or some shit.
You was able to cook. Nobody could find shit. So you know. I was telling my daughter, I said, you know what? Y'all generation, in my opinion, I know every older generation probably says these things, but for real, your generation is trash.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Y'all don't even feel like you got to match the clothes.
Nothing.
Like, I think our generation was so deeply engrossed into wearing clothes.
Easter,
you know that. Looking for Easter money when we come back to school, we got our Easter clothes on and shit.
Plaza?
Yeah, King's Plaza, hell yeah. Walking in the mall, standing there, looking at all that chicks, go to movies. Yo, those are the days, man. It's different, man. But it was so fun. You know, people were more likely to rob you for your jacket or your hat before your chain. Niggas wanted them clothes.
Oh, yeah. Even your JanSport back then.
Oh, yeah, JanSport strings. They were stealing your JanSport strings. Word. Steal your JanSport strings. Word. Or pull the strings out of it, burn the tips. Yeah. Yo. Oh, man. We went through it, man. Those are the days, man. Those are the days. But yeah, people, I definitely appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you. Go to brotherpolight.com. Poppy got me going down memory lane, yo.
Yeah, man.
Jabot was hard. Word. That's a fact. That's a fact. If you know, you know. Taking it back. These were good days in Brooklyn, man. You know, Averex had a nice run.
Ooh, Averex.
Yeah, the AV
What
was
that?
good
What
money.
That leather jacket, like a biker jacket that was out for a minute.
Vansons.
There you go.
Yeah, you know. I know you was in
You
there.
know what the Vansons looks.
I know you was in there. Definitely was rocking Vansons. That's the
Yeah.
thing. If everybody's rocking AVs, I went to the Vansons.
Facts.
Everybody's rocking North Face, I went to Spider.
Yeah.
That's how I was always
I
moving.
feel you.
Yeah. So those were good days, man. You know your shit for
Yeah,
real.
of
Them,
course.
yo, them Vansons was fire.
There's levels to this shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I know you was in the mix.
Yeah, there's
Cause the
levels.
nigga in the mix know that shit.
Factory.
Word, you was definitely in there. Damn. And you know you wearing that jacket, that shit is like a chain on you.
Oh, man.
Niggas will try to run on you.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
When cats is waiting for you in the middle of the train cars.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
had to
yeah.
risk your life if you going from one train car to the next. Word up, you had to be careful walking through them train cars.
Setup was really...
Some niggas is sitting there waiting for you and shit.
Oh,
I'm
man.
like, fuck.
Brownsville.
Brownsville's the worst. Damn, we survived, man. That's why I like when this money get made now, it's like,
The MOP niggas waiting for you and shit.
you already
Like
know,
the train.
they made shit hell. That damn music
The train
made shit hell.
stations used to hold that shit down.
That music made shit hell, boy. Yeah. Yeah, with that. Yeah, you see, these are different people. They talking about Pele and
Oh, Pele, that's Harlem.
Helly Hansen and British Knights. We wasn't fucking with none of that. We wasn't fucking with none of that. That's how you can tell different cultures.
Yo, when they're talking about Oscar Shabazz.
Yo, we wasn't doing no Oshkosh, nigga.
No, man. Over there talking about
Yo, the
Bugle Boy-
Harlem niggas was definitely wearing
Bugle Boy jeans and shit.
and bosses, shit.
Wrangler.
Yeah, man. Wrangler, goddamn, you took it back. Damage.
Yo, damage, yo, shit.
Niggas wearing damaged
Damage.
jeans and
Really
Patrick
damaged.
Ewings.
Patrick Ewing. Oh,
Patrick Ewings
man.
with damaged jeans. That is crazy.
Nietzsche,
man.
all them good stuff.
Nietzsche was pretty dope though. They had a nice
They had
little
a little
run. Yeah, I had a few, but you know, I was like, this ain't me. But you know who was pretty cool? Fat Farm was pretty cool.
That's what I don't know. Was it
I
cheesy when they
wasn't
got,
rocking it, but they had a nice.
The cartoon characters and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was like, ah, man.
They had a
that's
nice
cheesy,
little.
man.
I caught a few Fat Farm stuff. It was cool. I feel like I caught the coolest Fat Farm shit ever. It was a baby blue, silky, all buttoned up shirt. It was like, if they keep making shit like this, they gonna be on top, but they never did. That one shirt, people used to always be like, what the fuck is that? It was Fat Farm, and I was proud of them. I'm like,
When Fubu came out.
I never got it.
Hell
I
no.
wasn't feeling
When
FUBU.
FUBU tried to
I
cross
didn't like
Farm,
the sound.
Nah.
I don't think it's like it's pro-black. I'm like, I hear you, forced bias, but that's not for me. You heard? I just wasn't the style. I wasn't with it. I wasn't with the style, but I get it though, and I wasn't conscious then either.
Yeah.
And I mean, I still wouldn't have rocked that now because I just didn't like the big old FUB.
Right.
It wasn't. I don't.
loud.
I didn't like the aesthetics, man. Yeah, it was way too loud.
Way too loud, right?
You know, just find you a teddy bear or something like that and keep it simple. Remember
simple.
back in the days when Tommy Hilfiger was everything, and you used to have to see that stain on the back.
Oh, yeah.
To know if it's
the
official.
outlets or some shit.
Yeah, and cats want to know, yo, your shirt is real.
Got
Yo,
that
let me
dot.
see your tag.
Got
Let me
that gold dot. Got the gold dot on it.
let me see your tag and back your shirt to see if it's official. We be in class, yo, his shit is fake.
Or the V. They had the back of the Tommy Hilfiger had the V.
You gotta have the V in the back. You already
Of
know.
course, with the stitching.
Caulk and I is a little further back, but you know, they had a nice run. They had a run. I wasn't really rocking it too much either. I ain't rocking no Caulk and I actually, but they get props because they had a run.
They had the whole jean outfit, the jean jacket.
Yeah,
the jean
yeah.
pants.
They started a lot of that jean jacket outfit energy, but Guess always was respectable.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Guess jean jacket outfits. They was cooking.
Oh, yeah.
With the Guess formers with the 4 pockets on the side.
I used to love them.
Man, them shits was the best. And they used to have the dark ink jeans that if it rained, if you have some white shoes or boots,
All
that
over
shit
your
is all over your
your
shit.
Right. My whole sock. Forget about
Yo,
it. The soul,
you
forget
know,
about it, yo.
fucking iron increasing my shit. That
If
shit,
my
I can
shorty
smell
sat
it.
in she sat in my pants, whatever. She had some white jeans on. It's a wrap for her. All that ink.
Yo, clothes was everything back then, man. Memory lane is crazy. This shit making me smile. Like, damn, he's really dead. Wow, Poppy's a
90s,
cool
the
dude. The 90s, real. That shit, Polo was so, like, it was the, you had to have some low if you was in the 90s.
Nah, niggas was fly in the 90s.
Yeah. Niggas knew a 90s nigga.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like, that shit was
Even
competitive.
our aunts and shit, they would come outside with a hat for Easter, look all fly.
You know what was dope? DK was nice. Niggas was rocking that DKNY and shit.
Oh, DKNY was nice.
They had a run. They shit was cooking.
Definitely.
And I used to like the Polo 67 brand.
Oh, yeah.
And the Windbreakers, when Windbreakers was kicking.
Ooh, I used to love them windbreakers.
Man, especially when it rained, that shit, you could still look dope and don't be wet. Yeah, Windbreakers was hard. Echo, I remember that.
Echo.
Oh, I remember Echo.
Wow.
I wasn't too fond of Echo,
Nah.
but
Echo.
right, I remember it.
More like for Hispanics, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah.
So,
The niggas wasn't fucking with Echo where I was at. Yeah, what was that? Some kind of like Eskimo shit or some shit like that.
It was a
shit.
rhino.
There was a
It was a
rhino.
rhino.
Yeah. The whole thing.
A freaking rhino.
Coochie was lit though.
Coochie.
You couldn't
I
go
love that
wrong
outfit.
with that hat and sweater.
Yeah, but you couldn't bump on for nothing because
Yeah, them shit, they get linty and
Forget
fucked
about
up. You had to know. Like, this gonna be your last wear. Get a good wear out of it. Yeah,
Right.
I used to have the pants with the sweater, and I used to be excessive.
and they had the matching hat.
Yeah. That was the beauty. Nautica. I forgot about Nautica.
Oh,
Nautica was they get props. You know what I'm saying? They had nice jackets too.
Yeah, sunset coming down.
Ca-
Nice for that sun.
Cats had button-up
Damn,
shirts.
babe, look it.
Yeah,
Paid for a helicopter ride in the sunset.
yeah. But the nighttime ride was dope.
Yeah, it was lit.
It's nice. It's worth it.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was cool.
At this time that they're doing it. This what?
Yeah, we went like 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, get out of here.
Yo, why are you forcing British nights on us, man?
British Knights.
Who's this guy that keep forcing British nights on us?
Hello, here.
LA, yeah, you might as well come with the LA lights.
The lights. Those was popping. Those y'all.
Them niggas had a run. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna talk to everybody naming some shit. I just know when I see some shit. South Pole, come on now.
Oh man.
Oh, my
South
God.
Pole.
I know you just didn't do
Man,
South Pole.
I forgot about South Pole.
I totally forgot about South Pole.
Yeah, there was nothing left. You had to get South Pole. There was
Chaps,
nothing
I
left.
forgot about Chaps.
Chaps is right there side by side with Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, Chaps was, if you was wearing Chaps a lot, then it was understood you couldn't get to
You couldn't get
the polo echelon.
Exactly.
You might have had a Chaps here and there, but if you was going too hard on Chaps, it's like you trying to infiltrate and act like you could fuck with these boys
know what
over
I'm
here. It was, like you said, there's levels to this shit.
Very.
Yeah, you wasn't going to be in the upper echelon with Chaps, but you was going to get respect.
Eddie Bauer.
Eddie Bauer, he had
Bauer.
some run. He had some
Eddie Bauer
run.
did his thing for a little bit.
And Banana Republic.
Banana
Oh,
Republic.
Banana Republic. That was a Dominican brand. A lot of
It was.
It had to be.
Dominican
It had to be.
Because everybody in the club was tight fit.
And it, like you know what the new Banana Republic is? It's like Ferragamo now for like
Yeah.
Dominicans, right?
Yeah.
Dominicans, you fucking with
love
Ferragamo, right? I be into fashion, yo.
And that Zara shit.
Yeah, Zara for sure.
And that Zara shit.
Dominicans love Zara. Zara,
Yo, it's funny how it go down.
Zara like new.
But I tell you who else was hard. Jamaicans was definitely pushing that shit. It was hard for the basement bashes in the 90s and everything. Moschino.
Moschino.
How you
Oh,
forget
yeah.
Moschino?
Oh yeah.
They used to make some hard ass shirts. So fucking dope.
Real nice.
You had a Moschino shirt on, you walking around.
Yeah, teddy bears. Yeah, teddy bears. Hands down, that's like iconic.
Parasucos.
Parasuco.
Somebody just said
Oh,
that.
I used to love them. on the girls.
Damn, you
They
just
used to make
came.
some remember the velour outfits? The
Them
velour.
Maybe I'm too young.
the
Parasucos.
Oh man, I would go. Anytime I had a girl, I would
Damn,
buy
you
that
just-
jeans. Those were the best jeans for girls.
Damn, they coming with it. Maurice Malone, I remember that.
Oh, Maurice Malone. Wasn't that the one you were saying with the straps?
Sean John.
Oh, Sean.
Oh no! Why you say Travel Fox? Come on, man.
Oh man,
Travel Fox.
it must have been the summer.
Yo, why you did that? Yo, I'm keeping this recording. I'm gonna track you niggas down. Averex, yeah, we went through AVs.
Yeah.
We did that. Sean John, we did. We ain't do Rockaware, but we should have said that.
Yo, what you said? What was that name, brand?
What?
What?
Travel Fox? I can't believe they did.
He's the one. He's the one who wears what type of jeans are those? Bugle Boy jeans.
Bugle Boy.
That's the same type of guy probably wearing those jeans.
Oh man, niggas is rolling. Travel Fox, man. Shit, son. That just sound like your mama was buying all your shit.
Yeah.
We used to
It
know.
sound like you only could get that if she was handed down or some shit. I ain't never heard of that. Yo, handed down.
Yo.
Get that name.
That's how you could tell the same spirit of trashing children for having fucked up clothes still exists.
Yeah.
That's why nigga
This is
wanna.
the hardest era for that.
Yo, for real, like clothes, man. Niggas come to school, see, yo, look at this nigga got on. And don't wear no fake mics or some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Your ass was grass. You just automatically just be in the corner in class. Levi's, how we forgot that? You know what? Levi's actually got better.
Still popping, yeah.
They actually started learning from guessing them niggas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Levi's think they slick.
That's how
Jabos. We said Jabos. Helly Hansen. We went through that.
Remember S&D?
Yo, man, I used to
Fulton?
love that. S&D. And then there was another spot in Manhattan called Transit, if you know.
Oh, I know, of
and
course.
there's another one called the Atrium.
That was on West Broadway, right?
And
Soho.
and now
That
we
was
forgot
Soho
to
Street,
mention
nice
Diesel.
Oh, that's right. But that kind of.
And they used to have some nice sneakers. Yeah, it wasn't for everyone, but
tight.
when they came out with those sneakers though,
Yeah, the sneakers.
they came out with a nice run.
Facts.
I got to pick.
Yeah, the Pradas.
Yeah. Oh, Prada's
Remember
definitely
Pradas?
the best ones. The ones that, yo, if they ever
They're
come
like
out
the
with that.
Uptowns.
Yeah.
Like my Uptowns and shit.
Prada's was the best, man. Lugs,
Pradas that had dope colors.
VIM.
That shit was everything.
Yeah, I remember Dr. J's. Nobody was wearing G Unit. Sorry, no. Yeah.
That's a different era.
Yeah, that's a different era. Yeah, that era escaped me. So maybe somebody was wearing those, but we wasn't wearing G Unit clothing. That was a different era. I'm sure that nigga sold so many damn albums. I'm sure his clothes were selling.
Rockaway.
But yeah, we wasn't wearing Rocketwear or G Unit or Sean John.
Yeah.
Like nobody was wearing that stuff. But them niggas used them brands and sold it to Whitey, and Whitey ran with that shit. Did what they had to do. They did what they were supposed to do with that.
Basically.
Because you got to be on some shit. Niggas rolling.
Shopping at the
Yeah,
Cow,
we missed
shit.
the G Unit era.
Get that income tax money goes straight to the cow, Fulton.
Yes, downtown Nevins,
Yeah.
putting money down, layaway for my chain,
Oh, man,
my
layaway.
bone bracelet in front.
Layaway, boy, shit, man.
Shit, I still got some shit in layaway. I'm sure. I'm looking for that store to this day. Like, you bitches should escape. Get them yellow tickets. Like, yo, I got $600 left on my
Man,
chain.
the layaway days, bro. You don't find that nowhere right now.
Nowhere. That was the days.
Layaway days, you can put a fan on layaway, man.
Yeah. Son. Layaway was lit.
D&D and shit, man. Those
Yo.
little stores.
Oh, Dr. J's, Lady Dr. J's, had all that shit downtown Brooklyn. Albee Square Mall,
Ivy Square Mall.
all of that.
But I love Soho. Soho is my
So,
spot.
yeah. Nah,
Soho, bro.
the Transit,
That way?
that's when Iceberg was lit. Transit
Atrium?
was where I used
The
to,
one you were
Atrium.
saying?
That's
Yeah.
where I used to go to get my my bird.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I get all my Iceberg from Atrium. That shit was crazy.
Your man down the Black on Rutland, there was some dude who used to sell it. There was a
Yeah,
store there. I don't know if he's still
Gabby's.
there.
We call them Gabby's.
He used to get some shit.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
shit.
that's
a lot
Gabby.
of Spider too. He used to get a lot of Spider.
Gabby's is where I used to get it. Yep, right there in Rutland.
Yeah, I used to buy from homie.
Gabby's he was
What I bought
cooking.
there? I think I bought my
He definitely had some shit in the.
hush puppies from that nigga right there. That nigga had some hush
Yo,
puppies
you know what?
there,
You know, remember that era when
Clarks.
I was about to say that was
yeah.
the era where everybody was getting clocks.
Yeah, he was getting them too heavy over there.
Oh yeah, he knew. Gabby was so in tune. His ear was to the streets. He was like the only cat. I don't know what race he was, but his ear was so much to the streets. He always had what we fucked with.
Definitely,
So
absolutely.
he enforced, like, niggas wasn't leaving the hood before, but because he was there, they had no reason to leave.
Right.
They just go to Gabby's. They ain't had to take the train no more. They had to worry about no gang banging
He was
on
cool
site.
Dude. Cool dude too.
Yeah.
Gabby's, yeah. I know all those people up there. I just don't remember the names and shit.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Peace.